Good afternoon everybody. You join me for another wild camp, but it's a bit wet. I think it's going to be a wet one. Heavy rain forecast. Got some new gear tonight. Got a new tent, the Lanshan one, although I have schoolboy errored myself because I forgot to seam seal it, so I'm rolling the dice on that one. Got the new sleeping pad, the Climate V, and a few other little bits. New backpack, just 3FUL beast. Not sponsored. As always, you know me, I'll give you an honest appraisal. If I think something's gash, I'll tell you. Hoping to find a nice spot for the night. Shouldn't be many people around here, I wouldn't have thought. There's an old Fulton there, you know. It's where like a little stream runs into the sea. I've just walked along the coastline. Beautiful. Very fortunate. It's actually quite a warm day. It's about 7 or 8 degrees for this time of year. I'm buzzing about that. Anyway, enough waffling. I'll bring you back when we get a bit closer. Nailed it! Bridge snack. These taste a bit like coconut. There's like an old ruin here, and the story has it it's from like the 1890s, where they tried to mine some sort of explosive, Biolite I think it was called. They couldn't get a license for it in the UK, so they came to the Isle of Man, because of course we would give you a license probably. Absolutely mega spot this. I used to come here loads when I was a kid. There's like a little rope swing up there I used to dangle off, and then that's quite deep. Swim in there. Yeah man. I'll be back here in summer for sure. With my swimming trunks. This was going to be where I was going to camp, but fucking no chance, mate. No danger of pitching a tent there. Should have brought a life raft. It's really good for any of you YouTubers out there or whatever, for all your camera gear. It's dead useful, folds out. Helikon-Tex Nurbat it's called. Really good. Better than the Osprey one. I've had an Osprey one before. Wasn't very robust. It's the Matt Choice Climate Static V. Shit. And because it's quite mild, I've gone for the Enchanted 1000. Comfort rating of sort of between 0 and 5, which is what I expect tonight. Nice. Quite good quality. Should be a lot less noisy than the Thermarest. Yeah, bit of a wider design. So there we go. Relatively easy to set up, the old Lanshan. First time I've ever done it. I don't recommend the first time you ever do something be when you're out camping. Practice it at home first. That was my plan, and to seam seal it. Less than ideal. It's not exactly stealthy colour, but not many people come down here anyway at this time of year, so I feel okay. And I have got permission to be in this area and camp here. Time to get caffeinated. I brought some coffee stuff, but I'll save that for later. Go for a little bimble over by the river, and then sit down in my seat. Whoop, whoop. Head torch nerd, as you know. Got this little bad boy, Biolite 200 I think it is. I have to say it's by far the best head torch I've had, and I've had a lot. It's just so light, and USB rechargeable, which is actually one of the things I haven't had. So there we go. Highly recommend this head torch, especially if you're into running or whatever, fell running. Just doesn't move. There's no battery pack on the back, and it lasts a good few hours. Unless you're one of them crazy ultra marathon dudes that wants to run for like 5 hours in the woods.
Come on! We're streaking! Come on!
Tonight's meal of choice, just an adventure meal, mate. No steak for me tonight. Got the jet boil as well, so no hassle there. Just gonna go and collect some water from the river. Always be careful near a water source like this. It might not look like much, but I tell you what, it'll take you off your feet fairly handy. Even ankle deep water can wipe you out. Probably not going to do that much more filming now, to be honest. We're going to head over to the river, sit there for a bit. I've already eaten, it was lovely. Sleep system's ready to go. Don't think I'm going to get any sort of star-lapsey stuff in here tonight. Not with heavy rain due. I've got one of these temperature monitors that I always get asked about. How do I know what temperature it was overnight in my tent? I just leave it outside, it does temperature, humidity, and I just check it with my smartphone. I think it costs about £10. Appreciate you all coming along for the ride as usual. What a spot. I think we've been quite lucky this last hour and a half with the weather. Hasn't rained once. Fingers crossed. Oh, also, I haven't got any fancy mics today or anything like that. Purely GoPro audio. But I have got this little like wind muff thing on it, which is, let me know what you think. Any good? Like I say, this is my Ultralight kit with a 3FUL rucksack. Hopefully it's half decent. If you haven't seen already, I bought a boat. Check the video out here. There's going to be some boat camping in future, and that is going to be ridiculous. It's like unlocking the next level of coastal opportunities. So stay tuned. Didn't rain. Dodged the bullet with the lack of seam sealing, that's for sure. I have to say, I made some adjustments in the night, but the tent's okay. I see the appeal, it's a lightweight tent, but it's a bit of a faff, in my opinion, putting it up. It's not as easy as like your nature hike and that, but I'll use it plenty more and I'll get used to it. That's the temperature, a humidity checker that I was talking about in the night. When it went dark about 6 o'clock, the temperature went from about 7 degrees right down to about 4, and then about, oh, I don't know, 2 in the morning would have been the coldest point, and that was about 2 degrees Celsius. I wasn't too bad because I had my British Army softies on, but the 3 season sleeping bag was probably just on the limit of its comfort rating there, to be honest. But I'll make this up. I'm going to head down to see what the beach looks like and get a coffee down there. Woo! I don't think you can get a better view than this in the morning for your coffee. Absolutely blessed to live in such an amazing place. Remember to leave no trace. And for any of you people who carry batteries, etc., when you go camping, I've got this Valley and Peak insulated pouch, and it's absolutely unreal for keeping batteries from getting fragged in the night due to the cold. First time I've used it tonight, absolutely winner. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. Thanks again for joining me, and I think the next one might be in my van, a van style camp. As always, hit me up on Instagram, and I'll see you guys soon. stand by. Have a good day, have a good week, stay safe, and if you can, get out in the wild, even if it's just for a walk. Cheers guys, thanks again, see you now.